News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349.
Tonight on News 46, the Speedway is packed for a monster truck rally, a community potluck dinner to be held, and the Kiwanis Club is planning a Valentine's Day dance. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, November 17th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. One person was airlifted to Las Vegas after being injured in an accident Friday night.
This accident report is brought to you by Half Price Lawyers, located on the corner of Basin and 160. Call 775-400-0000.
The driver and only occupant of the single vehicle rollover on Homestead Road Friday night appeared to be in distress when Nye County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene. Deputy Heather Trumbull attended to the victim while medics arrived on scene to find the vehicle off the roadway on the east side of Homestead. Deputies blocked traffic in both directions while medics attended to the female, who appeared to have a broken hip among other injuries. Fire Chief Scott Lewis contacted Mercy Air, who met the medics at the helipad on Calvada Boulevard to transport the female victim to UMC Trauma Center with injuries sustained as a result of this accident. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Nye County Sheriff Tony DeMeo has released some information regarding a marijuana grow that was eradicated this past summer in the Quinn Mountain Range, located in Railroad Valley, approximately 2.5 miles up one of the canyons. On September 3rd, members of several law enforcement agencies coordinated an eradication operation of the marijuana grow. No suspects were found within the grow. The grow did not prove to be a sophisticated operation, according to the sheriff. Irrigation lines were found throughout the grow, and 3 huts were also found with several hundred marijuana plants drying ready for processing. 1 hut was found for the processing of the marijuana. Also found were 2 living quarters and a fully equipped kitchen area. During the eradication process, approximately 8,500 to 9,000 plants were cut. With the assistance of the Las Vegas Metro Search and Rescue helicopter, approximately 30 bundles of marijuana were removed from the canyon, each bundle weighing between 60 and 100 pounds. Estimated street value of the eradication is $30 to $34 million. The Monster Trucks Night of Fire and Thrills was held Saturday night at Pahrump Valley Speedway. The company, Racetrack Promotions, rented the dirt track for their event for one night only. We spoke to their lead driver last week.
It's kind of a small track, and it's and that's kind of how we do it. It depends on how big the track is and how many trucks will perform.
You guys were even asking for some local race car drivers or off-roading people to come and join the fun there?
Oh yeah, you know what? Because those guys are what make us laugh. We get to watch them guys go out there in their tough trucks and stuff, and those are usually more entertaining than we are sometimes. You'll see the monster trucks doing all different kinds of things, and then there'll be a fire truck, a jet engine fire truck, which is always pretty cool because he makes a big mess and a lot of noise.
They're modifying the track, aren't they?
Oh yeah, you know what? They'll flatten it out, and then we'll go in there and we'll build a track the way we like it, and so we can have fun on it. the more the better, you know. I mean, because the fans is what drives us. You know, it's fan anticipation, and you know, the more people are there, the happier we are. The louder they are, the harder we drive.
That was a wild night. A doctor who spent time treating Ebola patients in West Africa died from the virus today in Nebraska. The death of Dr. Martin Salia, who contracted Ebola in Sierra Leone, marks the second time Ebola has claimed a victim in the United States. Salia traveled between Sierra Leone, where he contracted the virus, and his home in Maryland, where his wife and children live. Missouri Governor Jay Nixon declared a state of emergency today ahead of an expected grand jury decision in the case of Michael Brown. In his executive order, Nixon cited the possibility of expanded unrest. He said that people have the right to protest peacefully, but that citizens and businesses must be protected from violence and damage. Michael Brown, who was a black male adult, was fatally shot by Darren Wilson, a white police officer, on August 9th. The grand jury is weighing whether to indict Wilson. When we come back from this break, your Desert View Hospital Health Tip.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. Hospitals are smoke-free zones, so when smokers are admitted to the hospital for any reason, they must leave their cigarettes behind. This can be a good opportunity to try to quit. A new study examined whether offering hospitalized smokers medication and counseling would help them stay smoke-free after leaving.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
John Lindy began smoking at age 13.
I had tried quitting several times, and I'd make it as long as a week or 2 weeks and then finally just cave in.
During a recent hospital stay, John knew he wouldn't be able to smoke. He was offered medication like these nicotine patches. He was also offered counseling to help him try and make a permanent break with cigarettes.
The girl that came in and talked to me was really, really cool, supportive.
We know that medication works and that counseling works, but they both together work much better than either one alone.
Dr. Nancy Rigotti from Massachusetts General Hospital and co-authors designed a simple system to help smokers stay smoke-free after leaving the hospital. 397 patients were divided into two groups. One group just received recommendations about how to quit. The other group was provided with various medications, counseling while in the hospital.
How has it been for you since you've been admitted and not smoking?
Automated phone calls checking their progress.
We hope you're feeling better since you left the hospital. Have you smoked a cigarette, even a puff, in the last 7 days?
And access to additional counseling for 3 months after leaving the hospital.
We were able to increase the quit rates 6 months after discharge by over 70% by providing this simple system of care. We looked to see whether the treatment worked as well in different kinds of smokers, black, white, men, women, rich, poor, and so forth, and we found that it worked well in all kinds of smokers.
John has been smoke-free for more than a year now.
The benefit in the long run to just saying no to it is far greater than the benefit of having a cigarette.
It's important that hospitals do their part to help smokers stay healthy by staying smoke-free after they leave the hospital.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
Offering smokers help to quit while in the hospital is one of the quality measures endorsed by the Joint Commission and the National Quality Forum. There will be a community potluck dinner held this Thursday night.
Thursday, November 20th. Now we're having a canned food drive and a potluck dinner at the Bob Roode Community Center from 6 to 8.
And what's that going to be for?
It's just for a community event for people to get together, and for charity. We're going to be donating the canned goods to a food bank. And it's just something we wanted to do for the community, to get everybody together, because the holidays can be a depressing time for some people when they're away from family, or they don't have any family, and so, it's just a way to get them out, come on down, we're going to have, people are donating dishes, and the more the merrier. It's open to anybody. All you have to do is bring a canned good or a perishable item to donate, and if you want to bring some food too to share, that's up, it's optional, but we just invite everybody out to come out and have a good time.
So right there at the Bob Group Community Center on the corner of Highway 160 and Basin. What time?
6 to 8 on Thursday, November 20th.
And for more information, is there a number to call?
Yes, you can either call myself at 910-1338, but you can just contact me, and if you want to bring a dish, let us know. We have a list of the things that people are bringing, so everybody doesn't duplicate and bring nothing but pumpkin pies or something, but that's always easy. So, but anyways, we just hope everybody comes out and enjoys themselves.
That sounds like a lot of fun. The French Emperor Napoleon's hat went on the auction block this past Saturday and sold to a South Korean collector for $2.4 million. That sum was far more than the $500,000 that it was expected to sell for. The famous hat was one of several personal effects of Napoleon Bonaparte that went on sale. Monaco's royal family owned the items and was shedding them to raise money for palace renovations. Pope Francis is to make his first trip to the United States as the head of the Catholic Church in September of next year. He will travel to the World Meeting of the Families, the Catholic public event which celebrates the family as the basic building block of society, is to be held in Philadelphia next year. The trip will make Francis the fourth reigning pontiff to visit the United States. He is to hold a mass on Philadelphia's broad Central City Avenue, Benjamin Franklin Parkway on September 27th. We'll be back with more news after this break.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
On January 5th, the Nye County Commissioners will take over as the governing board for the town of Pahrump. We spoke to town board member Dr. Tom Waters about the transition.
This is my open letter number 22 to the community from a town board member.
And so these are important because you're kind of giving your thoughts and ideas, not as an elected official, but it's your own personal opinions?
It's my personal opinion and things that I've observed as an elected official.
And so we know that the town board is going to be dissolved January 5th, 2015 as a form of government. There's been some transition of you guys having to go through some of the things on this newest open letter, kind of address some of those issues.
That's true, and it's just things that I've observed and just things I wanted to talk about. Later on I'll have something else where I talk about what it was like to have served on the town board, and I thoroughly have enjoyed it, I have to say that.
So there are some transitions that are going to be happening also with the budget concerns, but also you would like to see, like, the town manager, Susan Holochek, keep a position in the town as some kind of function, and also some of the employees?
Yes, when you talk about the responsibility of a town manager, to all of a sudden not have a town manager, it would be like having a town board with nobody to lead the staff. So yes, I'd like to see the town manager keep her position. Somehow the commissioners, I think, can make that happen. Not sure exactly how they can do it, but I'm sure they can. And for the town staff, these are people with expertise of running a town. None of the commissioners have that experience. And the only other person that could do it would be Pam Webster, but she's got her hands full with the county. So we need that. And when you talk about the staff for the town, their expertise cannot be duplicated. If we let them go, to find somebody else with that expertise, nearly impossible.
They have a lot of years running the town. The town board is going to become an advisory board. Is that the full discussion now at this point?
That's what the commissioners have said. We don't know. I haven't seen the plan yet, and I would like to see a plan. I hope they have a plan. And I say to everybody, give the commissioners a chance. They are going to be responsible come January 5th, 2015, and we need to give them a chance. Don't beat up on them if they make any minor mistakes or something like that. Let's help, because if they're successful, we're successful. If they fail, we fail.
And the Kiwanis Club is getting ready for a Valentine's Day dance.
So we're doing our 2015 Valentine's Day dance. All that money that we're raising is going to go to our scholarship fund that we're going to hand out at the end of the school year.
And so you guys are gearing up for this right now, this early?
Yes, and the reason why is because when you think about it, we have November and December and then January, and all those months are loaded with holidays. So it's kind of hard to do promotional work during that time. Plus, a lot of people will be going, well, I don't have money for those tickets. So it's better to start off now while people are still planning ahead. And honestly, it's a great gift to give for the holidays.
So people can buy tickets now?
Yes, you can buy them through me at the Chamber of Commerce. We're also selling them through Kiwanis. So you can always reach me, Matthew, or my mom, Reva Braun, who's the president of the Kiwanis right now, at 727-0911. Or if you know another Kiwanis member, just grab a hold of them and they'll get you those tickets.
How much are the tickets?
Now the tickets are $60 per person and then $100 per couple. Now the reason with that is we're going to be doing music, dancing, we're going to be doing food. All this is going to take place at the Pahrump Nugget. There's going to be lots of good prizes being given out. So it's going to be a real fun event. Plus, we're going to have a photographer there to take pictures, and we're going to be also selling roses. So if you're with your loved one, or you want to meet a loved one that night, and they don't have flowers, pick up some roses.
This is a great gift idea for the holidays.
Yes, definitely is.
So people can buy their tickets now. Are you guys looking for sponsors to help with the event, like businesses?
Yes. This dance is going to cost us a lot of money, and we are a nonprofit. So we're looking for sponsors to help kind of accommodate some of those prices. So we've reached out to a few people, and I don't want to say any names because nothing's definite right now. So once those are locked in, they'll be known.
The Nye County School District students, staff, and families are mourning the loss of a counselor at Rosemary Clark Middle School. Kathy Gailey died after a courageous battle with an illness. Ms. Gailey dedicated 25 years of her working life to Nye County School District and will be greatly missed. Here's Courtney Salmon with Weekend Sports.
Weekend Sports is brought to you by Wolfenstein Construction. The racing season is coming to an end. The final race of the 2014 season will be this Saturday, and it's the Coops Gone Wild race, where women will be racing in the Coops. Between that and it being the final race of the season, it should be an exciting night, as the drivers are competing for some final points. For those who are following the state championship results for the fall season, these are the state champions for Division 1A. In girls golf, Faith Lutheran. In boys cross country, Spring Creek from the north. In girls cross country, Truckee from the north. In girls soccer, Faith Lutheran. In boys soccer, Truckee again. In girls volleyball, Faith Lutheran again won for their second consecutive state championship title. The state championship football game is this Saturday, and it will be the South's Moapa Valley against the North's Desert Pines. The game is at 3 p.m. at Bishop Gorman. The University of Nevada, Las Vegas men's basketball team started off their season well this last weekend. The UNLV Runnin' Rebels played Morehead State on Friday and Sam Houston on Sunday and defeated both teams. They have a home tournament starting this Friday at the Thomas & Mack against Stanford at 4 p.m. UNLV is off to the NCAA men's soccer tournament for the first time since 1988 after winning the WAC tournament championship in a penalty kick shootout over Bakersfield on Sunday afternoon in Seattle. This is the first conference tournament championship for the Rebels since winning the 1984 Big West tournament title, while they're making their 6th all-time appearance in the NCAA tournament. The Rebels finished the regular season tied for 3rd in the nation. This has been Weekend Sports. I'm Courtney Salmon with News 46.
Thanks so much, Courtney. When we come back from this break, we'll have your weather and a special Christmas announcement.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Monday, November 17th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 63 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 66 degrees. Winds were coming from the east today at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 9 miles per hour. So we had some low to moderate winds outside. The UV index today was 3, which is moderate. Humidity was at 12% today. Sunrise was at 6:23 this morning, and the record high in 2008 was 81 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 33 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 46 degrees, so it'll be a little cooler outside than it usually is. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast this evening at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour, so our wind should be calming down a little bit. Humidity will be at 24%. Sunset will be at 4:34 this evening, and the record low in 1958 was 28 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have mostly sunny skies with a high of 65 degrees and a low of 39 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southeast at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 5 miles per hour, so our wind should be calming down even more tomorrow. Humidity will be at 14%. Sunrise will be at 6:24 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 3, which is moderate. For our 7-day forecast, we'll have a mostly partly cloudy week, though our clouds should be clearing up around Sunday. Your high temperatures will be pretty much staying in the 60s through these next 7 days, and your low temperatures will be staying in the 30s.
Thanks so much, Noah. Gosh, those overnight temperatures are going down really low. I hope you guys have all your pipes wrapped. The days, though, are still kind of warm enough to get some of the work done outside if you need to do that before the big freeze comes. And a little elf told me that the community Christmas tree has arrived. K9's Karen Jackson has said that tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., the tree will be placed on the corner of Highway 160 and 372 in the Prump Nugget parking lot. The tree decorating will be November 29th at 10 a.m. with the official lighting at 6 p.m. that evening. Everyone is invited to attend. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from everyone up here at KPVM-TV, including Patrick, Noah, Darby, and myself. And, of course, all of our listeners out there on 95.9, our country radio station, KACE. We wish you a great evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow.